Hi everybody, I'm back again here in the amazing Flysimware Lear35A. Just came out yesterday with a new update and includes Boris audio. I just released a video about the amazing sound effects, so now I just wanted to give an updated review on the airplane as it continues. More and more updates, seems like all the time. Just incredible product support from Flysimware, and has just made an absolutely gorgeous aircraft. We have two phenomenal, as I'd say, biz jets in Flightsim 24 right now. It's this one and also the fabulous recently released Citation 10. So we got two amazing things to choose from. FlightFX released the Citation 10 recently, and I've done videos on that as well. But this has been out a little while. It does work with 2020 and 24, and it's just amazing. We'll just go through a real-time flight from Provo, Utah here, climb up rapidly over the mountains, and have a nice little smash-down landing, not literally, but to the northeast, the resort town, Heber City, HCR Airport, up in the mountains near Park City. I've been there in real life. It's really, really cool. Not a long trip, but just if you're not familiar with this aircraft, it's got so many neat things. It's beautiful graphics, great stuff on the iPad to play with, all kinds of options, cabin lights on, cabin dim, baggage lights, engine covers, outside stuff, headset filter model for sounds, which I don't like because it quiets it too much, but really neat stuff there. Weather information, passenger loading. This is really cool. We'll throw someone in the seat named John there, and I think there's an option to have visible passengers. Let's see. I don't know if I know in the 2020 version I saw an option for that. Let's see. We'll throw in another guy named Rick and Alicia in the back, Cindy on the other side, and some baggage, suitcases, and a duffel. Alright, so if we look into the cabin now. Oh, there they are. Everybody's on board. Okay, so everybody's all set then. We'll go back in and fly. So that's cool. Fuel, just easy peasy to do your fuel. I love this feature. This is so nice. It shows the range. So depending on how much fuel you have, look at the range going up and down. And your CG limits. We'll just do full tanks at the moment. A range of 1,300 miles is possible. But you got to be pretty good with fuel. That gets sucked down pretty fast if you're not good at managing and flying quality. From here, we show a takeoff weight of about 15.4. We can go over to these numbers here at 15.4. Oops, hold on a second. Center of gravity is at 16.7, so we'll just call that a 17 on the CG. A 17 on the CG gives a trim of about 7 and 15.4 on the weight, so we're going to be at VR 132. We'll just say 132 and 136. 132 and 136. I'll just put it there, 132. There's no FMS, so I'm not really sure. I guess you write these down. This is an older airplane where you just write these on a sticky note, or a toll pad as you're called. We'll do flaps 8. Flaps came down, just so you can hear them. Nice sounds again. Amazing aircraft. Alright, we will start taxiing. Make sure your steering lock is on for ground steering, and it shows up here. Steering is on. That's a very important button. Once you land, it's defaulted off, so you got to turn that on again before you want to taxi into parking. Not going to go up into a lot of specifics on this aircraft yet, but just a basic understanding of it. All right, so we'll start taxiing out to go northbound here at the airport at Provo. And I did a video on sounds, as I said, so I have the sounds down a bit so I can talk and you can hear that. And we're an Fs2024, of course, on a 5090 laptop I'm using. Frame rate's locked at 120 in the upper left screen there. Using 3x frame gen, the latest frame gen mod just came out the other day, so it's all good. Just a spectacular aircraft. I've never flown a Learjet in real life, always wanted to. I've flown many others, but not this. Or any Learjet model, just a real amazing rocket ship of performance. Love the sounds here. Brake pedal sounds, everything as I taxi out you can hear. But the Learjet is a monster in performance, always has been. I guess all the models pretty much are. Especially these older ones, the 25s, 35s are. Maybe even the 40s series, I don't know yet. But it'd be nice to have a Lear 45 back in the Flightsim world. But anyway, yeah, I would love to fly one. I mean, I have hit 10,000 foot a minute easy, even 12,000 foot a minute in a real-life Challenger 300, so that is just a fatter rocket, larger sized aircraft, but it also performs amazing. We'll get one of those soon with Flight FX. Alright, into position. To fly, I always do a fast check, so it's flaps, air brakes, trims, and speed. So flaps are set, air brakes are stowed, trims are set for takeoff, although I'm not really... I've got my trim mapped, but it's not moving it. You can hear the clacker running. Actually, I don't hear the clacker running. I feel like something's going on with my trim. I don't know what the deal is with that. Because I got Windows mapped there. Everything else is... something's funky. I hate to interrupt the video, but everybody has problems from time to time. So let's take a look. Controls. I am using the Alpha Flight Control and test my input by checking elevator trim nose up. So I've got everything set. Search by input. Hit it again. Trim down. Everything should be fine, but I don't know why the clacker isn't working down here. Now, we may have a problem we have to deal with on takeoff. That's life. I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure. I don't think the trim is set right. It looks like it's full down. I'm running the trim, and now nothing is happening. And there's no failures in this thing modeled, so I don't know. I'm a little concerned. I'll try my other unit stick. I have another joystick over here, too, that's plugged in. No, that's not doing anything either. Very interesting. Well, we're going to take off here and see what happens. You know, we don't use that attitude in real life. At least I don't, but in the sim we will see what happens. All right, turn on the landing lights to full. And here we go. Run it up. Love that hum. Ah, the harmony and the sounds is phenomenal. Airspeed is alive. Power set. 380. V1, 130-ish rotate. Much I thought. I'm not getting any. Nose up. Gosh, dang it. We're flying, but we do have a trim problem. Gear up. Why is not the trim working? It's working now. Weird. Alright, positive. Flaps up here. We're going to overspeed everything. Power back to climb thrust. The trim is working, but I'm not getting the clacking sound, which usually is associated in this fine and beautiful aircraft. If I stare down at the trim indicator now, it must have moved. Yes, it has. Well, it's working at least. I don't know. No sounds on it, so something burped, or I don't know. The clacker doesn't work now, but we're flying. And we are ripping up there. I even have a low climb thrust setting. Let's pump it up a little bit. We're going to climb over some mountains up here to Heber. There we go, about there for climb thrust. Under the yellow, and away we go. Love those engine sounds. Cabin sound changes a bit too. They just did the fan just right. No weird whirling. I don't like aircraft that try to make the fans swirl. It should just be a blur no matter what you're in. And here we are, kicking ass 8,000 feet a minute. Ba-boom! And we'll turn over this way to head over towards Heber City. A very short flight indeed. Yeah, everybody back there looks okay still. They're enjoying the view and the high performance of the Learjet 35A. Over the mountains, here we go. Using live weather. I've not checked the weather because I have been sloppy. Charter pilot today. Shame on me. It looks good ahead. The valleys are clear. Utah almost always has good weather. And listen to that sound of that engine. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just low rumble when you throttle back. Ah. Hopefully you can hear that good. This is not an audio video. In those videos I don't talk. I just have sounds turned up. But beautiful, beautiful. 200 knots. We'll push it up a wee bit to gain up to 250. The airport is just up here in the valley, so I mean, we're not going to do a lot of power running here. Sunrise. Look at those mountains already dusted in some early season snow, it looks like. And power back again. Oof. Beautiful. Screenshot here for my video. Can't stop taking screenshots. There's another video. Alright, Heber's just up over the ridge here. It's about a half-hour car drive, and we are just blasting in quickly just past the lake. Heber City traffic would be what we're going to listen to, but I have the radio off right now so I can chit-chat. Power coming down. Just a beautiful, fun, hand-flying machine. VFR aircraft to fly, but the autopilot worked great too. I have it mapped to my my little CH products, and also, I mean, the Microsoft Xbox controller. Let's go autopilot on, heading bug, and altitude hold for a second. I'm just testing it. Working great. Heading hold, heading mode, beautiful. Autopilot works phenomenal. There it is over there. Autopilot mode just works great. Alright, autopilot off. Autopilot's off. Don't know why my there it is again. Trim clacker is not working. That's a strange one. Flight director off. And some speed brake action. Start downhill. It's the airport already. There we go. Full brake action. As we start descending. Again, I love that they win the award for the best looking engine fans, I think. Look at that. No stupid swirly marks. I've never seen an engine that swirls around like everyone tries to do. I don't know why. Alright, we should be able to get in a notch of flaps here. One notch of flaps with the brakes running, coming down. Into Heber. Once again, I run a 2K monitor, default built-in monitor on the 18-inch gaming laptop. That is the gear horn, so just pump my throttle up a little bit to X-nay on that, or, I don't know, let's maybe it doesn't want spoilers with flaps. There we go, let's see. And power up a bit. And that cleared, yeah, the throttle position wants gear, which we could do. We're over the airport already, so we'll slam the gear down. Boom, there we go. Nice sound effects again. Love it. Perfect. Boom. There we go. Right over the video. I'm on a 5090 18-inch Alienware 51 laptop. It's great for Flightsim. I have it at always run it at 122 FPS is what I have it. 3 times frame gen. Done many videos on that, well, and the smoothness and so forth. People always want to know what the settings are, and I'll talk about that again later, but I've done some stuff on that recently. Okay, we're in the right downwind. Be going, like an announcement, like Heber City traffic, Learjet 71 Romeo off on the right downwind for the north run, for the south facing runway, Heber City traffic. Okay, let's go to second flap. On the right downwind, this area's in a bowl. Park City is nearby. I think that might just be it over there. I don't see the ski mountains yet, but they're somewhere in this area. I do have FS Realistic running, so it does add a little added rumble and shake. The little vibration is from FS Realistic. Running in DLSS-DLAA graphics setting as well. I don't use TAA anymore. I did a video on that. I just didn't like the performance too well. A little bit noticeable, and this just seems to be smoother with better visuals of the aircraft. It's just amazing. And certainly no, I don't really notice any panel problem even with glass instruments. Heber City traffic, Learjet on the right base for the south runway, Heber City. Final checks are complete. They will be coming to full flaps there. Landing lights were on from before. Gear down 3 green and no red. Let's check my height here. Looks pretty good. A little bit high, so a little power reduction is needed. Sync rate is okay for now. We're doing a visual glide slope. There we go. Turning the final. Still a little high. We'll correct on the short final here. Try to look out the windows again. Turning into the final. Heber City is plenty long, but it's a little bit narrow. The older Learjet does not have a jip whiz countdown, so you can't hear the audible altitude calls. Okay, we're on final. Heber City traffic, Learjet final. Southbound Heber City. Alright, all is correct on the final. We're just going to trim it out. And I don't have a ref speed calculated, but I can feel it out. If you get enough experience flying jets, you can actually just feel the ref. A little bit under the glide, which is okay because it's a very, very long, very kind of a shortish, narrowish runway, but no obstacles. Alright, let's see. We're going to go to power to idle about now. The nose up, 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 up. Smooth touchdown. Spoilers. Reversers in. Full reverse. Center line, sensitive. 80 knots. Manual brakes, reverse out. Some nice runway grooved whistling sounds are there from the new Boris audio as well. Really great sound effects. Just phenomenal, as you can see. Beautiful. Rolling out to the end, I guess, here. Oh, add some brakes here. Now we're getting to the end. Unbelievable, beautiful sound effects. This is really cool too. You can see the people inside, which is great. That lady's looking out the window right there. Hello, lady, looking outside. Let's see. Yep, there she is, still looking outside. All right. Clean up and taxi in. Speed brakes. Retract. Flaps coming up again. Ooh, can't steer. Can't steer. Just as I said, brakes are on. Go down here and push this button. Pow. And now you'll see steering is on. Now you can use the rudders and turn normally. Ground steer, wheel steer. Whoops, where's the wheel? There we go. See the front nose gears now working great. Alright, flaps are up. Look at this. We had a lot of corn up here. This is wild. I haven't seen the corn before up here. Where are the landing lights? Here they go. Landing lights are on. I'll go back to taxi lights. Look at the corn. That's neat. Always something new in Flightsim to discover. A row of thick growing corn for fall. Look at that. Right here, up here in Heber City. Park and brake. Get that on here. Boom. And let's go outside for a second. I want to look at the corn. This is kind of a wild excursion, but let's go over here for a second. How did I get here? Thought I had a running command. Well, I won't run. I guess I'm walking. But it's not too far over. I just don't remember a wild, untouched patch of corn before. This is one of the more beautiful things, the Flightsim 24, discovering all this cool stuff. Wow, look at that. Wow, look at that. Into the corn. Yikes. Beautiful stuff. Well, there we are out there. All right, hope you enjoyed that video and maybe you learned a little something about the Learjet. Just amazing airplane. Hope you enjoy it. Send a text. Please subscribe and let me know how you like stuff and if you want anything else on these videos in particular. Thanks. Bye-bye.